Yeah, I stole McVay from you. Robert Woods, Cortland Sutton. I ain't gonna fry. Do not be talking to him. So good luck to you.
Reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Keenum now on first down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Keenum. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Keenum. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run.
Room to run past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And they'll run it here. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, 76.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throwing on 1st down is Keenum. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dante Fowler leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a handoff working right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
All right, partner, let's go back over the last couple of plays. Sack, loss of yards on a running play. Not exactly the sequence that an offensive coordinator gets comfortable with when calling plays.
On 3rd and long, it's Keenum. High throw, but he makes the catch. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They do snap it to Keenum. This will be caught at about the 5. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about...
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jake Butt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now 14-0. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Keenum. Being chased out left. Space to run past the 20. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Royce Freeman, the first carry for the rookie. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
4 down, 4 down. Yeah, we're good.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Keenum. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown, Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. McManus now for the extra point. McManus's point after Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the... Now it's the former Bronco. This is C.J. Anderson. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Keenum going to lead the Broncos. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 52 yards.
That's a big time. When quarterbacks would try this, they were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And he's got this one down to the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks,
I'm playing my league game, so
7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays. Run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Keenum now to throw. Rolling to his right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now.
We're good.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know. Defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer.
Yeah, we're good.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point.
all right.
Is on here in this 1st half. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, spinning away. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time first.
Oh, my God.
I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Here's Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run with Marshall. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Oh, my.
He'll get a nice there on the first down run.
What the hell?
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's Goff now on second down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Goff now looks to throw.
Oh, he held on to that?
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down in there, 26 yards. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. 1st and 10 at the 19. And here's Marshall. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is Marshall. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Marshall. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set. To take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
McManus's point after is good. And a route is on here in this first half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time.
And got his man complete. That one goes for 36 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun. Gone. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And it's going to be 3rd. From the gun. Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back up. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Sua Cravens with a pick. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Keenum. Flushed out right. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. This would be one heck of a record if he makes this. Wind at his back now in this third quarter. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he does have a good leg, I'll give him that, but not that good.
Not by a long shot.
They'll run here with Freeman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Royce Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos add on.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Now a first down throw. Keenum. He sets to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Back to the air. Keenum on 2nd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call a sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 3rd down, it's Marshall. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They are going for it. Goff. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Gross.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Jam! Hey, orange! Orange! Right here.
3rd and long. It's Keenum. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. Aaron Donald in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Marquette King now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen...
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Super 66.
To throw on second down is gone. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected for the second week in a row?
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Royce Freeman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. McManus's point after is good, and that will extend this big lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Nifty move. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Roger, roger, roger. 22.
Keenum to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will swell by one more. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5.
The banger. The banger.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock.
Four down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him.
The banger, where you at, man?
Shotgun snap for Goff. Looking deep for Adams. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 3rd and long. It's gone. Going for the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. And at this stage, down in the second half, it's like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get
I'm just gonna gather up as much fucking things, rings as possible, and then I'm just gonna wait till the promo's over.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19.
And get all that fucking, what do you call it? I should have done it with the other one.
Yeah.
Now gone. Airing it out deep for Woods. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 26. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. It's now 8.
You like him? You like him? I know, you ain't getting him, bro. You ain't getting him. I know you look nice.
Second sack now of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Keenum. He's going to launch this.
Where the help at? Ooh, he had him beat. He had him beat. 96. 96.
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making
Yeah,
sure you're taking
yeah,
care of the
96.
lead, because you keep flinging it around.
Who is it?
A couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Who is it?
Now Keenum. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's confidence against their opponents now, because they see
You know I had to show out a little bit, dog.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they want to come back on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control and see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
You like this boy Jones too? Middle linebacker. You like the middle linebacker? He was on my roster. He was on my roster this whole time. I cannot get one goddamn touchdown with this nigga. Why? This man got 6 of them bitches. Jesus.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high
Woo!
and make plays for them to win a
Who's
game.
that?
Said they believe in him. That's being tested.
Brockers?
That's going to go as a loss of 2.
Yeah, that's Brockers, man.
Who does he have? No. What receiver?
Ooh,
What's
good
the
shit.
receiver that he has?
Khalif Raymond, bro.
Once you get into the red zone,
Khalif
the
Raymond.
safeties have less ground to
Build
cover.
them up from the
You gotta
ground
be
up.
quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 7.
Oh, Bristol, alright, he'll be
That's gonna
back
make it
next
4th
week.
down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown
Or
or
a
a
check
check
down.
down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Keenum now to throw. Steps away to his left. And
There you go.
that'll be intercepted. The great read, and it's picked up. Football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Snag and 1.
That boy had Aaron Donald with an interception. I'm dead.
And in high school, they didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And they'll get him down up past the
I like my
15
boy
yard
C.J.
line.
Anderson, man.
It's a gain of 11
That boy
yards
nice.
that time, and it
I like
produces a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back.
I mean, he's on a 1-year contract, so I'll let him play it out.
I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try the air now with Gone.
Good catch.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Boring as hell, but I'm gonna do them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down.
Woo!
Broncos get there and take him down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see
Yeah, you did. I was like,
Heads low.
What?
It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And now here's
I gotta find new plays.
picked off at the 33.
when I went to the house, oh shit!
It's another thing to win.
Good game, bro.
Points as they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about this game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving.
Good game, yeah.
They